Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Collectors, let's go.
All right, and we are live.
Good evening.
Welcome back.
What's going on?
G'day, everyone.
Well, how's everyone going?
Excellent.
Well, welcome to
Going great.
another episode of the Collectors Pack. It's good to see you guys and be back all together. What's everyone been up to?
Who shall start?
We'll start with
me.
Matt. Yeah.
I actually say that some figures just fell.
Wants me to sign.
Just in preparation for tomorrow night. Very good. Very busy. Where do I start? Wow, we've got a video coming out on Wednesday. I've actually done a video.
Oh, nice.
And I might actually premiere that one on Wednesday night, just for the masses to behold and
premiere.
To share with people. Yeah, do a premiere. We, Andrew and I, are celebrating our 3-year anniversary on YouTube as a full-time YouTube channel. As of yesterday.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. But, it's been a bit of a ride, hasn't it, Andrew? 3 years.
3 years.
Met lots of people. I think the first 18 months we didn't do much, just groveled in our own little hole. But in the last 18 months, it's been wonderful. Hey, Joel. Joel? I said Joel. I'm going Joel. Joel.
Joel.
Hey, Enzo.
Enzo. G'day.
Enzo, how are you, buddy? Yeah, 3 years. Wow.
3 years. That's amazing.
Yeah.
A lot of people give up after 3 years, apparently, don't they, man? They reckon it's a...
I have. I've already given up.
We've given up.
Because I started my
live, right?
Yeah.
I keep coming back.
Because I started back in mid-May, I think, 2020. So I must be coming up soon. So
go check out your first video and see what the date was. Yeah.
Our timing must be very similar because I made my first video on the Easter weekend of 2020. So it's Easter this weekend. I don't know if I posted it like a little bit later. I don't know what the date is, but 3 years, give or take a few days as well. So it's funny how our timing was so similar. And then Ryan, you in May, did you say?
Yeah, I was in May. And then Matt contacted me a couple of months after that. So like a year later, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, about a year later.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, there you go.
That's fine.
Get better. Get better, Dino.
Good. Hope you guys are on the mend.
Yeah.
Go easy.
Stay away
they got the flu, have they?
Stay safe. Stay healthy.
That's it.
Have a great.
I don't know. Do I share this here? About the whole. I'm going to tell you a story.
Yeah,
let's go.
Mattel contacted us. Like I know Scotty knows about this. Yeah. So there was a Analog Toys made a video about this, and so did Mark from Blue Harvest. But about Mattel contacting content creators, and I thought it'd be big content creators because we're not big, and asking us, if we could respond by a certain date, and to their tent pole, I think it was, and it was basically for that last release. Sadly, though, I missed out because I didn't check our emails, and then there was a few dramas. G'day, Carl. There was a few dramas personally, so then I missed out completely. However, I did contact the guy from the influencer. He was an influencer coordinator at Mattel, and I said, "Oh, I'm guessing that this was for that recent release, and we've missed out." And he's like, he responded and he said, "Yeah, it was for that. However, if you're interested in the catalog, we can still send it to you." And I mentioned to him that we do Jurassic Park stuff as well, and Jurassic World. And he said, "Oh, good. Okay, well, I'll get your name down for that as well. So we'll probably contact you in the future." So somehow we've got onto Mattel's radar. I don't know how.
It would be with the dinosaurs, Matt, because we do a lot of dinosaurs.
But they contacted me for Motu. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is awesome. So that's.
It's. I mean, like I said to you, Matt, it's a bummer that you didn't spot it in time to be able to get involved and make a video or a series of videos around, sharing the new releases and whatnot. But still pretty cool that you guys are on their radar, and who knows, maybe you can do something cool down the track with them, whether it relates to Motu, Jurassic, or anything else. So I think it's awesome, mate.
Yeah, still a foot in the door, mate. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I mean, like, I know that, and like you and I were discussing, Matt, like, there's YouTube videos out there where people are on different sides of the fence as to whether content creators should be engaging with toy manufacturers to kind of break news, and if there is some sort of agreement there, do you have to tread lightly about being critical of product or any of those sorts of things. I mean, I can see it from both sides, but at the end of the day, we're talking about toys. The way I look at it, we're not kind of, we're not talking politics. We're talking fun stuff. So, I mean,
I agree.
Yeah.
We would have gone for it too. I'll be
for sure.
Well, we just always, even without Mattel saying that, they might offer this or that, I always liked Mattel's toys because they made good quality toys.
They do.
The dinosaurs are good quality. The Motu figures, they're excellent quality, and even their Justice League ones that they did before they end the line, the big play set, the big Batcave they did, it was one of the biggest ones, and it went together so well. It just clipped together so well, and usually you get a lot of those play sets, and you're trying to force things in or dodge it around, but they really make good toys, Mattel.
Who like, I can't really weigh in on this because I literally own nothing in my collection after about 97. But who do you guys think of the current manufacturers, whether it's kids' toys or also adult collectibles? Like, do you have like a preferred manufacturer, or do you not really think in terms of, it's made by this company, it's going to be a good product, and it's more led by the actual IP or the franchise is going to dictate whether you're interested in it or not? Like, does manufacturer weigh in? If a certain manufacturer gets a license to make toys for a certain film or whatever the case may be, might you look at the manufacturer and go, I don't like their quality control standards, I'm going to give that one a swerve? Or does manufacturer come second to whatever the IP is for you guys?
Definitely the manufacturer when I look at it. I mean, you look at the turtle stuff by Playmates, and they're going on not the vintage stuff, but the modern stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, today's product.
Yeah. So that Nickelodeon line they did, I enjoyed collecting it because the quality was really good. I mean, you could put the weapons in the hands, so they weren't hard and things like that. And so the manufacturing, I'm sick of getting toys that they hit you in the nostalgia button, and then you get them, and then you can't. Yeah, it's the nostalgia button, and you put the weapon in and it breaks because the plastic's poor quality.
Yes,
because I think a lot of these toys now, they aim for the collector, thinking they're not going to take it off the packet, so that they can dip in the quality, but Playmates, they seem to always do a very good quality toy, and Mattel, and then I think
Hasbro,
Hasbro sort of dipped down a bit, haven't they? Really, in their sort of like
quality.
the quality of things. Yeah,
sounds like it. Yeah.
Is that Dungeons and Dragons Hasbro, Matt?
Yep.
Yeah, so they've had problems with them, I believe. With opening boxes and blind boxes, and things have been broken. But Mattel stuff, they have these open boxes, clip, the dinosaurs out, good quality, excellent. So
it could have been
saying that the Mattel, he agrees they're putting out some of the best product at the minute with Motu Origins.
That's right. Yeah. I've got a little bit of the Origins when they first came out, Big W, and I've got the Castle Grayskull and the Battle Cat. But yeah, I think they're great.
Cool. Well, there you go.
Well, I think
next time you're going to answer the call, Matt.
Yeah. Well, it's taught me a lesson to go and read my emails a little bit more on a regular basis. I think Mattel with Motu Origins, their initial intention was, and I think it was pointed to mothers and fathers and the children. So how mothers and fathers can play Motu with their kids. Like if you look at some of those early advertisements, it was pushed for a family. Let's go back and play with toys together. So that's why I think their quality has to be a little bit better than maybe some, because I think they were meant to be played with originally, the Origins.
Yeah,
talking about Motu too.
Talking
about Motu, I picked up those ones. Those from
show off
the Snake Man, the Samurai. There was a new one, Snake Tealer.
Yeah.
Snake Tealer was another one, and this one I think Snake Trooper, and the last one King Randor. So that was the set in the last one, the recent one they just brought out.
Oh wow!
But even the King Randor one, it feels heavy.
Is that a different weighty. King Randor?
He's got armor.
Okay.
He's got like a.
Oh yeah.
He's from the 2002 cartoon series. How he was depicted.
Is that why he's got that Masters, that different logo on the bottom, Matt? Yeah,
that's the 2002 one. Yeah,
and I think he's been eating some Eternia deer or something, because he's weighty.
It's real metal for his armor.
It is interesting, the notion of quality standards having to be different depending on kids' toys back in the day versus now. Like Andrew was saying, like, do they not dot the I's and cross the T's from a quality standpoint because they know that 80% of them aren't going to get opened, versus back in the day, packaging like card backs and boxes probably they didn't give too much thought about the quality, the structural integrity of those, because the packaging just got ripped open, whereas now maybe they put
new kids are going to open them.
The card stock and that, because they know, and the glue that they use to seal the bubbles onto the card back, because I know it's got to stay that way. But I don't know, like these are outside of things that I consider regularly, because I stick to the vintage stuff. But it's interesting.
Well, because the Mattel dinosaurs, they're open boxes. They're open. You can play with them on the shelf. So if they're poor quality, all you'd see be headless dinosaurs or armless dinosaurs on the shelf, because you can get to them and move them, and you do the feature and all that sort of thing. So so I'm a bit wary now of getting these figures. They're in blind boxes. You can't see them, and how's the quality when you open them up? It's like they're hiding the quality of the figure, isn't it?
That's right.
So that's what we've been up to.
They want you to collect them all, but they got to build it to a certain quality. I mean, if they want you to go back and get the rest of the line, surely.
Yeah, you shoot yourself in your foot. Yeah. If you're going to make poor quality, people just figure it out pretty quickly and they won't go back buy any more.
That's right. That's why I like the vintage stuff, because it's, you know what you're getting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Good choice. Well, that's very, very true. Yeah.
So what's on the agenda for this evening, boys? Have we finished going around, or
no? What about you, Scotty? Did you go?
What have you been up to, Scott?
I didn't go. No, I don't think so. What have I been doing? What's new for me? I filmed a video on the weekend. So I'm kind of in the process of working on that. I was hoping because I got to go away for work this weekend.
Okay.
I got to go to Thailand for work. It's like my first overseas trip in a few years, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, wow.
It's exciting. And
Awesome.
it's on the Easter weekend. A supplier of ours are hosting a conference in Phuket on the Easter weekend, so that's
pretty
all
cool.
right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll go there for a few days. Back on Tuesday morning. So I was hoping to have this video done before I go, but I mean, I'm running out of days because I leave first thing Friday morning. So I'll see how I go, but it's Cadillacs and dinosaurs. I'm taking a bit of a dive into Cadillacs and dinosaurs for the next video. So that's going to be a fun one.
Oh, nice.
Aside from that, as I was discussing with you guys before we went live, just trying to get a bit of order in the collection room. I have made a rule. I mean, we have collecting rules and displaying rules. I made a rule. If it's not on display, it's going in a tub. It's going in a baggie and it's going in a tub because I just had stuff all over the floor. I'd come home from Collecticon like 3 weeks ago and I literally, the bag that all my stuff was in is just still sitting on the floor.
Just sitting there.
I did my video. Everything just went back in the bag and I left it there. And that goes back to, honestly, guys, I'm embarrassed to say this. Some of my Melbourne stuff was still in Lobo's bags in the corner.
Oh.
Wow.
Not good. So the rule is, unless it goes on display, it goes in a tub. And then when it comes to doing videos or when it comes to reshuffling the display, at least I've got room to move.
Yeah.
At least I got room to move because otherwise my precious floor space was just getting chewed up. So a little bit of organizing, a little bit of work on the next video. And aside from that, just kind of hanging out,
Absolutely.
Ryan, when's your next video due out? Is it this week or next week?
Well,
you don't have one. I don't mean to.
I don't have one yet. No, that's all right. I'm actually working on something special at the moment, which is kind of under wraps. So I'm hoping to have that out next week. But yeah, obviously I just released an episode on the Doctor Who playset, and just been focusing on live streams, which have been really cool.
They have been.
Good
to do live stream. No, I remember someone suggested that we should coordinate a release night of the collector's pack. So if Scott had a vid, premiere it, then we could, then you could. And I just thought, out of coincidence, just say Ryan had one ready for this week.
I flagged that idea previously, like for us to have 3 videos back to back over like a 90-minute time slot, because you can kind of, the people can hang around in the premieres and move on to the next one back to back. I think that'd be awesome if we can coordinate that at some point.
We can coordinate it, yeah.
That's it.
Like a premiere convention.
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
Like almost like back in the day, there used to be, it's almost like a Saturday morning cartoon, or programming used to be in blocks where 3 shows would all appeal to the same sort of audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you'd have you'd have ER, General Hospital. You'd have these shows back to back to appeal to a certain audience, whether it was kids or adults or stay-at-home mums or whatever the case may be. So I definitely like the idea. Maybe not every video necessarily, but once a month to have like 3 videos drop back to back, all on Premiere.
Pressure.
I'd be up for the challenge.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool.
And what's Rudy saying?
He was saying that he was at the Collecticon and you guys are too popular. Well, Rudy, I will be there. I will be there in May, so you can come and say hi to me. I'm not popular at all. So
come on.
Jokes. No.
Rudy, what did you think? Let us know what you thought of Collecticon Penrith. I'm curious to get your first impressions of the show, because it's even bigger now. Ryan, they've cracked 350 tables now. So
really?
Those 3 halls are chockers now.
I can't wait. It's good. I hope they don't disappoint. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's always luck of the draw as to what you're going to find.
It is. It is. Yeah, it's different every time, right?
It's different every time. But in terms of the choice and the kind of just the excitement of it, there's a ton going on. So, yeah.
Enzo's pretty keen.
Enzo, listen, I like toys as much as the next man, so no judgment here.
Yeah. Hey,
Muzza. How you going?
Muzza. Andrew, what's going on with you, mate?
Not a great deal.
You got
from a certain
something
addition to the
recently,
collection.
something behind you.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Not much, really.
What's that
Oh, you mean
behind
this
you,
one,
Andrew?
then?
What's that big boat in the back there?
Yeah. So I picked that up from Kyle from Second Childhood Toys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Out of Penrith. So yeah, he's out of Western Sydney there. So I've been badgering him to get this thing for months and months and months, and finally I went there on a Saturday morning, and he made a deal, and picked it up, and so I took it home and spent the whole 2 days, because you need 2 days to clean it down. It was absolutely just caked in dust and dirt, and so the deck, which is in 3 sections.
So I had to take it out. Yeah, I was going to say, did you put it into your car in sections and then rebuild it when you got
and did you film yourself picking it up? And...
Yeah, I didn't film it doing that because I needed a second person to film me actually do it. Okay. But I got to pull it down. This is only temporary. It's on a temporary table, right. And I'm going to make a cabinet for it to sit on. And,
okay.
So I'm going to move things around. So I'm going to move some of the Star Wars stuff around and have that cabinet there on wheels. And if you look at, say, Scuba Pete and things like that, they do a video where they've made underneath it here, underneath the actual deck. It's they sit it on there. They sit it on like an extra section, and it works quite well. And then you can put wheel it around, because you can't move it once it's there.
Yeah,
it's got this frame underneath, and you can't move it anywhere. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you got a frame here that it sits on.
Okay.
And, and there's only the front piece is just like the front of the hole, and then it's got a back piece over there hole.
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, all it is just this big hard deck, and the forecastle there, sort of thing, and this stuff, it is it's very, because it's old, it's very the deck's hard, really hard, durable plastic, but
everything else,
the bits and pieces and that are very fragile.
Yeah.
So once you sort of put it together, you don't want to pull it apart to to actually play with it. So all these little doors and hatches are very very fragile. And
Andrew, do you reckon you'll have a lower deck underneath so you can have vehicles stowed away? And
that's what I was saying. That on Chasing 80s Toys,
do that?
Yeah, they show how to do that, how to make it.
Yeah,
and basically you just put the deck down on some board, trace it out, and that becomes the base underneath. And then you just follow where the supports are. And so it's quite easy to make a base.
Sorry, we're just laughing about the comments.
Okay. Yeah, so I was really stoked to get it. So I have been putting on Instagram silly photos of things landing on it and biting on it and that sort of stuff. So yeah, so it's a bit of a novelty at the moment for me.
The monstrosity.
It is. It's huge. It's that's 7 foot long by 4 foot wide. So it is. I mean, it's not till you get sort of back to it that you can see how big it is.
Yeah.
And so when I see people with them, and you go, no wonder that's the only sort of thing they can put in the center of the room, because it takes up so much room.
Yeah, for sure. But at least all of I suppose the bulk of your G.I. Joe collection can be displayed around it, so you can.
You can put the whole, virtually all your vehicles and things on it if you want to do it like that.
Especially if you've got
that's why they raise them. Yeah, that's why they raise them on the platform, and they build the platform underneath.
Then you could have figures around it.
Store vehicles and things like that. So
yeah.
So I mean, I wanted one. I said to Matt, as I said before, I wanted a this year. I wanted a Grail, and out of the basically there's like 3 big ones, isn't there, Matt? The Eternia, the Flag, and the Jabba's sail barge, isn't it? It's like the 3 big Grails, the sort of thing to get.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but but I mean, the same if I had the sail barge, it would take up a lot of space, and same with Matt if you got the Eternia. And it'd take up a lot of space.
See, Mark?
That's the problem with it.
Yeah, it's an awesome piece. So, do you know, it's in a temporary home now, Andrew. Have you worked out how you're going to reconfigure the room to find a permanent home for it?
Yes. So this cabinet over here, I'm putting shelves up, those melamine shelves where the brown cabinet is.
Yeah.
So and that'll take some of the Star Wars load, and make the temporary shelving unit over the other side there. And take some of those black shelvings away. I've already drawn up a plan to do the shelving. To do the cabinet, and it's just that same white melamine stuff, which goes together quite easy.
What the?
It's a Rancor monster.
Yeah, so it's just temporarily.
It wasn't complete, was it, Andrew? I don't know if you said that. Did you say that? It wasn't complete?
That's all right. Yeah,
how's my mic volume now?
No, it's okay.
It's missing about 10 pieces. So there's like a radar dish, a set of stairs, little bits and pieces, but they're all available on eBay. But before I do that, I'll go back out to Kyle's and see if he found any more parts for it. He said there might be some parts still getting around.
Yeah.
Because he's redoing his shop there with he was putting in a mezzanine level and things like that. So he was moving some stuff around. So
was it kind of out the back, or was it on display where you saw it?
No, it wasn't on display. He had it out the back. Because he didn't have the room either. It would have been made a good center display, I think, but
for sure.
I think he would have had to compromise a lot of shop space for it.
Yeah,
and then you'd have to protect it from the public from playing with it and breaking it, and things like that.
People like you.
Trying to steal it. But just imagine the size of the box. I haven't seen anyone actually stand with the box, the cardboard box that came in. I know it would have been only as big as the center deck piece, but they would have stacked everything on top. But
does Scuba Pete? I can't remember if Scuba's got the box.
Yeah, he has. He's got it up on the wall.
He's got the box. Yeah. That thing looks.
And to get a spare box is just as dear as buying one of these.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is. It's absolutely mental, isn't it? Hey, Big Jim.
Welcome.
Feeling better, Pete. Hope the insect bite is clearing up. He got bitten on the ear, and it's kind of, I don't know. He was looking very John Lennon-ish on the weekend when he was doing the live stream.
It was that Shelob spider, wasn't it, Matt, from Lord of the Rings?
That's right. Jumped down from a cupboard and bit him on the ear.
Yeah.
Speaking of the insect bites, who's got the crickets in their collection room tonight?
I think it's me, actually.
No, that's me. It's actually me. Yeah, I've been trying to kill them. It's just like heaps of them. Try and get them out of the.
Yeah, I've got a couple myself. They're going crazy, but anyway, that's what happens when you live out in the sticks, sort of thing. You get all crickets and
we get heaps of crickets and stuff. So
that's all right.
A little bit of fun.
That's good. Add some depth. I don't know. Add some character. I don't know. It's like background music almost. Like
add a new element.
It's like a nice background drone.
I just thought it was outside. I went, oh, that's nice.
Well, that means my microphone's picking up. It's doing well.
It's a good mic.
Yeah. All right. So, did we want to do some live unboxings?
We can do that.
Yeah,
we can do that. Who's going to kick it off?
Who'd like to go first?
You go, Ryan.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Host can go. They're playing cricket at the Racker.
Cricket stop. So I actually got this today, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's good timing.
Yeah, good timing. I got this off Facebook from Phil McPack. Yeah, we need some background music.
Oh, it's gone now.
It's a big place at that.
They heard Ryan opening the box. They've stopped.
Yep,
they've stopped playing cricket.
So
they could see what's going on with the box opening.
Now, I think I used to have one of these figures loose, but this is probably the closest I'll find to a complete one.
Cheers.
He's saying, what are you drinking?
Oh, nice.
Dawson's Wizzy Water, mate. This is awesome.
Have they got back to you yet, Andrew? Or
well, I haven't filled out the page. You had to they wanted to see what your subscriber base was, and I said to Matt I was going to wait a little while so we build up our subscriber number.
Oh yeah.
Well,
okay, fair enough.
I thought if we're going to do it for the collector's pack, I thought just maybe just go. It'd be like us three. Look at him. Look at him. Look at us.
Yeah.
And he kind of covers this, and he kind of covers that, and
I'll probably have to when I'm with Matt because I need a bit of help.
Tech support.
Yeah, a bit of tech support for it because you have to do it on your phone and all over Instagram and all this sort of thing. So what they want.
Fair enough.
So here we go. I've got a hang on.
Ooh, slimed hero.
Yeah, I've got a slimed hero. There's the mouse. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. Here we go. Cool.
Oh, you've made yourself big. Okay.
Yeah. So we've got the slimed heroes, Peter Venkman. Okay. And what's really cool is he also comes with his mask as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which is really hard to find. So when I saw that, I was like, "Yep, I'm going to get that." So that is my slimed heroes, Peter Venkman. Just missing the ghost. So yeah, pretty awesome to get that pickup.
Cool.
I don't know what it is, but I love those slimed heroes.
They're pretty cool.
I don't have any of them
in really good condition too.
Yeah,
are they hard?
He's just got a little chip on the back there.
Yeah, they're one of the last waves to come out. Like I feel like it was the slimed heroes and then the Ecto Glow, which are just rare as rocking horse shit.
Oh yeah, I'd love to get just one Ecto Glow figure, but they're like $400 to $500 each.
Wow!
Just for a loose one.
Well,
insane.
Or even more.
I think if I found one for $400 or $500, I would just get it without question because they go for thousands. You know what I mean?
I was going to say that probably $800 to $1,000.
Because more often than not, you see them on card. Like it's very rare you see any of them loose. I mean, it's very rare you see any of them full stop. But when you see them, you typically see them on a card.
Yeah,
going for $2,000 or $3,000.
Yeah.
So a lot of them would have got out in the open then, Scott. A lot of them wouldn't
that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, a lot of them are sort of still sealed. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in the comments, but I think the slimed heroes were the wave before that. So again, like getting towards the end of the real Ghostbusters line and still really hard to find. I had an opportunity probably 18 months ago to get all 5 slimed heroes complete for like $250, and I didn't do it because I thought, $50 a figure for a real Ghostbuster seems a bit expensive. And now,
well, that's pretty much how much I paid for this, $50. So,
yeah.
You're starting to sound like Andrew now, Scott. I mean, you're going to start racking up the regret stories.
No, at the end of the day, we can't buy everything, but we've all got those stories of where we saw items priced at the time that we thought, shit, that's a bit much. But now in retrospect, it's like, oh, why didn't I just get it? You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke.
Hey, Luke. How you going, mate? Good to see you.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us.
Must be probably about lunchtime there in the UK, I guess.
Ryan, will you try the play feature with that?
Play feature.
The figure.
No, will you try the color changing play feature on that figure?
Oh yeah. So you I think is it hot water or cold water that you put on?
I can't remember, but the ghosts for them were little, spherical ghosts that you catch, you draw, squeeze, and it draws water in, and then you squirt the water at the figures and the color changes.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you need hot water, cold water. I think it might be cold water actually.
Yeah.
I reckon
Carl.
I think
I might
Carl would probably know.
Try the feature and do a little short of it or something.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd be real curious to see if it still works, and if so, what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because I've never had any of those slimed heroes. I had them up there. I think in the top 3 of my top 5 wish list for 2023. So I'm going to try my very best to get at least 1 or 2 of them this year.
Well, you never know. May might be the
May might be the time. Or if we get down to Melbourne again, like we've been teasing, then that might be as well. So there'll be plenty of opportunities throughout the year. We're only just in April, so
that's it. Yeah, I'll be in Melbourne in October, so yeah. We should,
nice.
And Andrew's already got his grail for the year, so
yeah, he's all sorted.
One grail.
Andrew's got time to get the sail barge before the year's out.
Yeah. I'll park the sail barge on top of it.
Don't you need to get an Eternia for me?
That'll go. Yeah, well, that's got the tracks. It'll go round the others. You see.
Yeah. All right. Did you have something, Matt?
Yeah, I've started. I'll start cracking it open and chuck it in over there. Ooh! So this is a box from. Oh, I'm big. I feel like I was saying to Leanne, when Andrew went off air the other night, I felt like Garth from Wayne's World and going, "How's everybody going out there?" I'm having
just
fun.
so we can see what you're showcasing, mate.
All right, first one is one that Andrew doesn't have. It's a Cosmo Ceratops.
I don't.
No, you don't, dude. It's a Jurassic World. Mattel Jurassic World.
Are you sure?
Anyway, that's what it does, Andrew. Cosmo Ceratops. It's a baby.
Andrew's about to go retrieve his.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. These are cool because I've been getting some these toy lines. A lot of the early ones come with comic books, and this one, I got 3 of this. Chuck Norris.
Oh, Chuck Norris.
Commandos. 1, 2, and 3. They only did 4, so I'm going to have to track down 4 eventually. But
nice. That is awesome.
So they're bagged and
boarded. When did those come out, Matt? Were they
80? They would have come out in '86 with the toy line. So yes, that's number 1. Then we have Karate Commando number 2. Chuck Norris kicking ass, and then we've got him kicking more ass on a log.
That's so cool.
That is very cool. And the other small one.
That's a great pickup, Matt.
I was really happy to get those. They just came in a set. I think this is the last one. So there's only 3 in this box, but it's another dinosaur. Sorry, people. But this is the one that's on the shelves in America at the moment.
Sorry, Luke.
You're not getting.
I think Luke will like this. Yeah.
Hi, Luke.
Ah.
It's another one, Andrew. You don't have. That's it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, anyway. So yeah, a couple of dinosaurs, a couple of Chuck Norrises, and
that's great.
But are those dinos new ones or relatively new or?
Yeah, like the one that was on card, the Quilmosaurus, that's currently in like Walmart and Target.
Gotcha.
and the other one not so far ago. So it was maybe towards the end of last year. It was on the shelves. So yeah, they're not too. We don't seem to get everything out here. Those battle damage ones, we don't seem to get the battle damage.
They're a bit more rare.
Dinos, like the smaller battle damage ones. The big dot battle ones we do. So yeah, it's a bit sad. But
did you have to get them from overseas?
Sorry, Andrew. Yeah, I bought them off eBay in America, but a lot of them the postage was free. If you get it sent to your address in Florida, and then like it's a lot cheaper to get it sent from from Florida to here instead of. So.
I need to like send some stuff to your address next time you've got some gear coming, because there's stuff I want that I'm starting to get impatient. I'm a patient person. Like I'll wait months. I'll wait years if I have to.
You're probably the most patient out of all of us, Scott.
Like there's things that I've been hunting for like 2-3 years, and I'm like, oh, it'll happen when it happens. But the problem is, I can start to see my window closing in terms of price. Like it's all well and good to be patient, but what happens if by the time one pops up, it's priced at a level that I'm just not prepared to pay? So anyways, correct. So yeah, if you work out next time you got something going on, something coming from there, Matt, I'd love to maybe see if I can piggyback it and share the costs or whatever. I'm not trying to get a freebie or anything, but
no, it's all good because you'll pay for whatever you pay for to Florida. Yeah, and then no, I'll let you know. So I haven't got anything ready to come over for not yet. That's fine, but when I do, I'll let you know. Yeah.
Yeah. So is it just like a forwarding address that you put in when you buy it off eBay, and then it's
really good for light items, accessories, small items like those.
Yeah, cool.
I don't think it'd be worthwhile something like big, and bulky. But yeah, for those, especially for accessories, I get a lot of accessories that way. Just get them sent to my US account. They for some reason doesn't really work well with they got one in the UK as well, but it doesn't work well. The price is horrendous coming out here from the UK. I don't know why, but it's best just to go straight with the eBay seller instead of getting it sent.
Yeah, go direct. Yeah.
So anyway, but that's it. That's me done with my little box.
How about you, Andrew?
Well, other than the Masters of the Universe ones, I picked up. I picked up a Star Wars. JB was discounting their Star Wars, so I picked up that one. That makes if you buy many of them, they make you can join them.
Oh, cool!
And they make hallways and things like that. So I mean, it's not a new one. It's been out for quite a while, and I've sort of left it because I went, it's a bit overpriced for what it is, and then they sort of were discounting them quite cheap, so I picked one up. And
did you get a couple or?
No, well, the JB only had the one there, so I'm not sure if they've still got them online. It comes with an action figure on card, didn't it? So, yeah, so it's not too bad. So, other than that, I haven't picked up anything from eBay sort of lately anyway. Because
too focused on the flag.
Too focused on that thing, yeah. It sort of blew the budget, So, yeah. If he hasn't got the parts, I'll be going to eBay though to finish off with the sort of the main parts that I want. But, so unfortunately, I've only been running around the shops because you run around and see what's coming out all the time.
And there's nothing.
There's nothing.
Yeah. And what about you, Scott? Did you have anything
I do.
You'd like to show? Yep.
I've got a timely one because it just arrived today. And check out the presentation on this thing. Hey, Ryan, is it possible, if I'm going to be big, can I see you guys as well, like down the side or something, just so I know who I'm talking to?
Is it something like...
I'll get Matt to maybe have a look.
But like this.
Flip it.
Yeah, let me just grab Scott and make him big.
There we go.
There we go. So yes, this arrived today, and it's just, look at that. It's not a toy.
That's great.
But it's very much toy related. And I can't wait to see this, eh? Alrighty. And the wrap, the way it's presented, the way it's wrapped is like an Easter egg to the actual toy line or the cartoon series.
What crusher? What are you buying?
Sorry, it's multiple layers here. The presentation is impeccable. I've got to shout out to Elite.
You had to have more people, you could have passed it around.
Pass the parcel, mate.
Look at that.
Oh,
yes.
Beauty.
How'd you get
That's
that?
awesome.
Well, I'll have you know, Matt, that the brain behind this is actually, well, I can't say Australian because he was born in the UK, but he's honorary Aussie. He lives in Queensland.
Oh, really?
He does indeed. My boy Lee Terry. So big shout out to Lee. Now, I'm always picking up Mighty Max sets. Like I shared one on Instagram yesterday. I picked up like maybe 6 or 8 sets from like a dude in the Sutherland Shire, a guy named Josh. Big shout out Josh, who commented on one of my videos saying, "Hey, I've got some of my childhood toys. Do you want to come for a cruise and come scoop them up?" I'm like, absolutely. So we did a deal and I picked up some Mighty Max sets. So
that's right.
It's only a matter of time before I do like another Mighty Max collection update video, show some new sets off, do some reviews, and we'll have a close look at this. But this arrived today, so I couldn't not unbox it.
That's awesome.
I mean, I couldn't not unwrap it and just give it a quick show. And man, I can't wait to really sink my teeth in and have a proper read of this. But man, like look at the artwork, like the packaging artwork.
That's excellent.
Because the thing with Mighty Max is, like, to me, if I can just go on a bit of a diatribe here, a bit of a monologue, if you will, like Mighty Max is a toy line where, and the reason like I really like making videos about Mighty Max is like when you have an action figure, like generally what you see is what you get. Like this is the articulation, this is the sculpting and paint details, and these are like the weapons it came with. But when it comes to Mighty Max, like there's so many hidden details. There's so many little hidden play features, sculpting details, little minifigures that come with all those Mighty Max sets. And the storytelling that goes into the sets is not just in the toys themselves, but the comic strips on the card backs and there really is so much going on with Mighty Max that I just think it lends itself perfectly to a book like this. And man, Mighty Max crushes the hand. I mean, check that. You got the toy, you got the packaging art, you got the figures. So this is kind of like a checklist as well as like a reference guide to all the toys in the toy line from 1992 to 1996, and I just had to have it. So
that's great.
So anyone who's into Mighty Max or who just loves amazing toy photography and wants to support a local collector who's doing this stuff, definitely check out the Toys of Mighty Max on Instagram. The guy's name's Lee Terry. I'm almost certain he's from the UK. Yeah, I'm almost certain he's from the UK originally, but he is in Queensland now, so hence I was able to get this nice and quick. So
what I'll do is order it just through him, or
man, I got in touch with him directly, and he had some stock. Like I don't know whether he's still got it. He said, "Look, I've got a couple of copies left." I was able to get it directly through him. I know that it's on Book Baby and it's on Amazon and it's on a few other sources now. The challenge with that is it's on Book Baby and Amazon, but you got to order it from overseas. You know, you got to order it through Amazon and get it sent to you. Book Baby has a discount code which is going to, it's 10% discount, helps offset some of that postage. Amazon's obviously easier, from a delivery perspective. If you're an Amazon customer, it's priced a little bit higher there. But Lee told me that he's put in a request to have that price reduced. So maybe just if you're looking at buying one, just message him and check you're doing it the best way, because I don't want to give anyone a bum steer. But anyway.
Well, that's funny, Scott, that you got that, because I must have seen it on Instagram and I went to the link and it was on Amazon and it was a pre-order for May, and I thought May's too late. I've got a problem. Yeah, May's too late, right? So I went, yeah, okay, never mind. Maybe at Christmas. But I'm really glad that you've seen it and you got it because that's right right up your alley.
I got to tell you, like, and I'm not just saying it because I'm stoked with this book. I haven't even I've literally just unwrapped it, so I haven't even had a chance to dig through it. But all the photos on Instagram, Ed's Retro Geek Out did a post on it. He shared some of the photos. I've just been like zooming and I've just been So I've seen. I'm kind of aware of the meticulous detail in it. But I'm looking forward to going through it. But yeah, definitely go give Lee a follow. And he's a champion bloke, and he collects a whole ton of different toy lines as well. He's got a bunch of TMNT and Toxic Crusaders and Monsters in My Pocket and Marvel stuff.
Maybe we should get him on the channel sometime.
Hey, great idea. Absolutely. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure whether he'd be keen for it, but if he is, absolutely, I'd love to pick his brain and have a bit of a chat with him. But I was chatting with him today, actually, just to let him know the book arrived, and I was asking him, like, do you collect other toy lines? Thinking, like, might we see something like this for some other toy lines? So yeah, it's really cool.
That is very cool.
You want to say hello?
And that's my little unboxing. I've had some eBay stuff arrive lately, but
where's Chinese? Brought me an Easter egg. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice. As a service,
you can say hello. Oh, all right.
It's not a dodgy sandwich.
No, it's not a dodgy sandwich.
Hi.
Thanks, honey.
She bought me a Cadbury cream egg. There you go.
Oh, very nice. Easter getting underway early. I love it.
Easter getting away early. Yeah.
G'day, last to leave.
Last to leave.
Welcome. Should we do
Did he sign the book at all, Scott?
Sorry, mate.
He didn't sign the book.
You know what? That's a good question.
Ooh, that is a very good question.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't sign it? Oh, that's a shame. That would have been good.
Yeah.
Oh, man. How cool is this?
What, he did sign it? Or no?
No, he didn't sign it, but there's just some awesome stuff in here. Like, I'm sure you guys have heard this quote before. I've heard this quote before, not necessarily in relation to toys, but just in life in general. George Bernard Shaw, we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. I don't think there's anyone who's on this stream or in the chat who would disagree with that. And it's got
that's great.
It's got an awesome little photo of Lee as a kid in his Spider-Man costume there as well, with a little with a bit of his story. So
wait a sec, Scott, make a big show us again. There you go.
Yeah, awesome.
So cool.
Better, yeah. That's excellent.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
That's awesome. That's actually a book on my list that I wanted to get this year as well. So
so definitely look, if in doubt as to the best way, just drop the man a line, and maybe he has some stock left over locally, but at least as far as I'm aware, it's the book baby, it's the Amazon. Keep an eye out there.
I'll shoot him a message. See what he says.
For sure. And I definitely like the idea of getting him on the live stream. If it's something that he's keen to do, I think he'd make for a really fun chat.
Yeah, it'd just be cool to like interview him about the whole process and how he started it and how he made it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I'll definitely. I won't waffle on about the book anymore.
No, it's a great piece.
But yeah, I'm really stoked with that. So, Matt, you were going to say, were you going to suggest that we get into a little bit of show and tell, or?
Yeah, let's dig into our tubs under the stairs.
Matt, do you want to? I think you and Andrew kind of suggested the idea, guys. We always try to have a bit of a topic of discussion or some sort of challenge or competition or game or something different each time we do a stream. And we were just having a bit of a chat about what we should be talking about or what we should be focusing on today. The Keep On Collecting boys suggested a little bit of a dig into some tubs. Do you want to just give an intro as to what we're doing?
Andrew?
Well, I was just thought we've all got storage tubs full of stuff that might be accessories or figures that you haven't bothered to put out. So I said to Matt, how about we dig into a tub and just pull something out and see what we've got in there. That were, why haven't you put it on the shelf? And if you want, I'll go first. And
let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, straight away, I grabbed two out here. And what have I got? I got a Mego style Spider-Man.
Wait a sec.
Oh, wow.
That's Spider-Man with a beard.
Mega style.
Mego style, yeah. So it's not actually Mego. It's more of a modern one because it's got the little webbing underneath.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and I go, well, I've just never put it out because I'm not a big Marvel collector, and I can't remember why I actually ended up with this one. I think maybe because my daughter was into Spider-Man, but it's nice cloth suit. It's really good actually. It's a shame I don't display it somewhere.
So is that one of the original Mego? Like
no, this is more of a doll that done later on.
Okay,
but it's in that, as you can see, it's that sort of style. Yeah. And same with what's it, Captain America.
Oh yeah, cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and he's got his shield there, and but really good quality.
When were these released?
That's a good question. I'll just have a look on the bottom. I got my glasses on. 2006.
Oh wow.
Okay. Yep.
So let's see about Spider-Man if he's the same.
17 years old already.
Yeah. Yeah, they've lived most of their teenage years in a tub. So, 2006 as well, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So they must have done a line at the time. But and back in the bag they go.
There you go.
Not to come out for another 17 years.
Let's see what you're ready for.
See when you get in your 21st birthday, guys. Yeah.
Next. We'll take turns, or
do you want to keep going around, or
keep going around.
No, Andrew. Actually, Andrew, bring it up again. Bring it up.
Okay.
Yeah, why you got it out, Andrew?
Why you got it out? Because that was what I found in my tub.
Oh, the Tub Brothers.
Doubles.
It's going to be Tub Brothers.
Twinsies.
Did you guys buy them together?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No, we didn't.
Are you sure? No.
Oh. Because
when are these?
Andrew's
2004.
Back in the day, Andrew is an influencer, and he would have picked this up and gone, Matt, this looks like Thomas Jane from the movie, so I'm going to get it. And I've probably gone, yeah, I'm going to do that too. So that's probably where that all started.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thomas
Jane.
It's got his photo on the back, isn't it? It's
yeah.
You can just see there.
Very, very early Marvel Legends Series 6 when they did those full plastic covers.
Yeah. It's got comics. It's got 4 comic books in there.
Yeah.
One with the Amazing Spider-Man, it says.
Yeah.
It's a shame to keep it in there, isn't it?
I was thinking of opening it because I really like the Punisher, but then I got the other Punisher, so I left it in here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll put him back in the tub for another 20 years.
Yep. Oh, dear. Should we make Scott big? Scott's next. I've decided.
All right.
What have you got for us in a tub, Scott?
I've got a 40-litre tub.
Bloody hell.
Or 36-litre tub. But can I just say, those tubs from Kmart, like the long ones that are on wheels, they're so good because if a tub gets too deep, I worry about what's at the bottom, like being under. I don't know. Maybe I get a bit too neurotic about my figures, but.
Good morning, Shabby.
Hey,
Welcome to the madhouse. We're not so mad. We're digging through some tubs that we haven't gone through for many years.
So because I've been in the collection room getting organised, all my tubs have a bit of a theme going to them, and this is all old stuff that predates the channel. because I didn't want to share anything that you would have seen in a video before, or that you will be seeing in a video coming up, or that I've shared on Instagram. I don't think I tried to get stuff that that's no one's haven't discussed before and kind of predates the collection. So a toy line that I've never spoken about on this channel before, but I think is actually kind of cool, is Coleco Sectors.
Ooh.
And what surprised me was, remember I did that 80s toy trivia or 80s pop culture trivia, and I asked you guys about what action figure line are from the planet Symbian, and you guys were like, I don't know, which I was kind of surprised, especially Matt and Andrew. I thought you guys would be pretty familiar with these guys, but these are Coleco Sectors.
Wow.
Yeah, they're cool.
And the cool thing is, so I've got two figures. So I've got the good guy, Dargon, Prince Dargon, and the bad guy, General Spidrax.
Yep.
And I've even got a mini comic that came with one of them.
Oh, excellent.
Right? And I've also got a weapon that came with one of them. I think this is the bad guy's gun, but I could be wrong. But I picked these up. This is, man, I wish things happen like this now. A collector on Facebook, right, just said, I'm having a garage sale. Like, I'm just moving all my leftover toys, and I don't want to make any money on them. I just want to sell them for what they owe me. So just come and get some stuff for your collection.
Wow.
Awesome.
Like, this would have been this was before the channel, so this probably would have been 2019. Yeah. And I was just like, wow. And, I rocked up, and the person that rocked up in front of me bought a Technodrome shell for $25. Yeah. And it obviously wasn't complete. It was missing a ton of stuff, but the guy was just like, whoever walked in front of me was just like, oh, that Technodrome. And I was just like, damn it. Like, cause I could see it at that point as well.
Yeah. You're like,
so I missed out on that. And I didn't really get anything that day for like the main collections, the wrestlers, the turtles. But as a result, because everything was so cheap and this guy was a straight up legend, I was just picking up stuff. And he's like, oh, you like that? And I'm like, man, I've never seen these before. And he's like, yeah. And I think I paid like maybe, I don't know, $15 for the pair of these or whatever, with a weapon and a comic. And I was just like, I don't really collect it, but like, how can I not? And I got some carded Kenner Jurassic Park figures for like $20 a piece or 25 a piece, something like that. So, man, it was really cool. And I've never had these out on display. But at the same time, like, it's not the kind of thing I want to part with. I always like the idea. I always kind of, Mike. I always talk about the idea of like having toys in my collection that even if I'm not collecting them, it's like a representation of that toy line in my collection. Yeah. So there's a bit of diversity. I've got the stuff that I focus on, and then I might just have like a main hero or main villain as like a representation of Sectors in my collection. I'm happy to leave it at that. But with that said, like, Sectors are a really cool toy line. I don't know if you guys have dug much into Sectors. I saw Phil from Treasures for Trigger showing Sectors some love. The big kind of like furry puppet spider insects that the figures ride, the big hive playset, the kind of humanoid insect theme. Like, it's a bad boy toy line. It's, it's something that I could see myself going down if I didn't have like 10 other toy lines like taking up my attention. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's awesome.
Any love for Sectors from you guys, or not really? Like, is it something you have, you've seen?
I actually do have some. I got them in a mystery box from Deke last year.
Oh, from Deke. Nice.
Yeah, so I got.
I remember that.
Yeah, I got a couple of the figures, and it was like a little Sectors dog kind of thing.
Yeah.
And a couple other things. So I think I've got like 3 or 4 different figures.
Like, they're pretty cool figures, man. They're a big scale. So they're Coleco. Yeah. So I don't know if they're like the same scale as the Rambo line. I'm not too sure, but like, they're big figures, man. They got soft rubber heads, lots of nice detail, like metallic paint. So I mean, even though I'm probably not going to start a crazy Sectors collection, I still thought these were pretty cool to have in a tub.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That
and great story too. How you got them.
Yeah. I mean, it's things like that don't happen every day, but you know, because of the type of event, you know, because of the type of thing where I was like, you know what, I can go off the tracks with what I'm picking up. Like when I picked up those carded Jurassic Park figures, I didn't have anything Jurassic Park in the collection. It's just like something tells me that I should buy these, like as many as I could take. So it was really cool.
Over to Ryan.
Well, that's a good segue. I last year picked up it's like a mix of some turtle figures that one of my friends, Shane, sent me on Facebook, and just happened to ask the guy, "Oh, do you have anything else?" And so I picked up some other things which I haven't really shown before. But yeah, it's a whole bag of vintage Motu figures.
Cool.
Excellent. Battle Armor He-Man.
Yeah, I got Battle Armor He-Man. Now, a lot of these, the legs are sort of not so great. So I actually bought a kit so I can actually redo all the legs and stuff like that.
Oh, with the bands?
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, that's a job and a half, that is. You'll have fun.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to watch... I think it was Palatoy or he was doing like a YouTube thing, and you need like a surgical tool that I don't have to like pull it through, and you got to do hot water. And I tried it once, and I was like, oh, I'll come back to that. So, so yeah, got that one. I think that's Birdman.
No, that'd be Stratos.
Stratos. Yeah, there you go.
Harvey Birdman.
Harvey Birdman.
Of course, Skeletor.
Yeah, good old Skeletor, an original. Gee, he's got long. Is his chest thing broken? Is it?
Yeah, it's
armor broken.
I think it's just kind of come off
not...
a bit the back there.
Okay.
But full boot, not half boot. Yeah. So Buzz off.
Yep.
So yeah. That's pretty cool. Got some accessories as well. Got the original seat for Castle Grayskull.
Yep.
And I think there's a knockoff figure in here, which is a good segue to something we could talk about tonight.
Yeah.
Try and
Was that the Carl asks if that was that He-Man is from Mexico or a variant? The Battle Armor one? I think
this one?
Yeah, that's what he's asking.
It says Taiwan on the back.
Okay, so it's not. It's
1981 to 1982. Yeah. So yeah, cool. It's pretty cool. I've got this guy. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what he is from.
Like a Galaxy Warrior or something.
Yeah, but he's all rubber.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Fantasy World.
Yeah. Yeah, he's all rubber, so that's kind of cool.
No stamps on him, Ryan?
No, I can't see.
Oh, okay.
Can't see anything. I mean, you can see nothing printed, so
yeah,
it could be a knockoff or something like that. This figure is pretty cool. I can't remember his name, but
Extender.
He actually extends.
It's every little boy's favorite toy. Everything extends. Look at it. Everything.
Hello.
He's creepy.
Yeah, but he's actually in really good condition. So
I think he's just missing the red shield. I think.
Yeah, just missing his accessory. So Mattel 1985. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So managed to pick up. There you go, Beastman.
Beastman, excellent.
Beastman.
What's his face like? Has he lost a lot of paint on his face, or?
A little bit. It's actually not too bad.
Oh, actually, he's really pretty good. Actually, yeah,
it's actually really pretty good condition.
Yeah, a lot of them lose their face paint. Really.
Yeah.
Easy.
And I'll show one more.
Oh, too bad.
Too bad. His feature still works as well. Not really much of it. Yeah.
Just a barrel-chested dude.
Yeah.
I think there's a variant of him. Can you turn him around a little bit to show what he looks like at the back? Okay. No, I think he's just.
Is there like a flat back one, or?
Yeah, he's just a regular barrel-chested one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. Found a little gremlin. There you go.
What's he doing in there with the Motu stuff?
I don't know.
He got caught in the trip to Eternia. He got caught.
Yeah, he got caught. I've got a really weird one here. Some ninja dude.
Oh.
That thing looks awesome. Does that have any markings in it?
Yeah, it does.
Soma.
Patented pending. Okay. Tong.
What's that from Wacky Races? Pending.
Backside.
By the look of the joints, see they've got the little metal joints in it. It's definitely big 70s.
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
Yeah. So that's
maybe it's an Action Man knockoff.
It could be. Yeah. So that's my bag of Motu and other mix of figures.
That was cool.
Yeah. It's been sitting under the pinball machine for a couple of months.
Is it back to Andrew? Or did
you go, Matt?
Well, I guess mine was the same as Andrew's because he was on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just so happened to have the same thing in there.
Yeah, it's just amazing what's in these. I mean, I got broken stuff. I got an old $6 million there. He's missing an arm. Poor guy. I think I don't know where the arm is. And his pants. But his handshakes are good. Yeah, just a spare one. Yeah, just a spare one, I think, because a lot of the time these cloth
Materials.
uniforms and that they looks like something's been eating them. I notice a lot of these $6 million man stuff, the clothes and that must have been some sort of bug that like eating them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've come across. Yeah, so the crickets they love getting into it. Well, I was gonna here's one that we might like. What is he doing in here? A Mork from Orc.
Hey, you've got one.
Yeah, but the shoes are wrong. I think he's got his holiday loafers on or something. Look. What's the correct shoes?
Oh, I don't know. They look silver to me. I think they're silver.
The silver, they're not. Oh, so they're not his nighttime. These are his nighttime slippers, I think.
Yeah, he's got silver shoes normally. Yeah, he's kicking back for a lazy evening, cup of tea.
Yeah, but the uniform's quite good. It's I'll tell a lie. It's a bit. They must have had they had a button on the back like a clip, and it's broken and that. But I think in the box it was hung upside down, wasn't it? In the box,
upside down,
yeah, things like that. But there's all heaps of bags. So like this old bag of accessories. That's just for Batman.
Oh wow!
And you wouldn't believe it. I still can't match. There's just heaps of them, and I go. You try to figure out what they go to. It's just nearly impossible. Unless you come across a packeted item and you go, oh, I know what that's to.
Yeah.
It's always the way with accessories and things like that. What else have got in here? Halo. Someone gave me the Halo Hellgram Sheila. I'll have to get her. Yeah, I'll have to get her out. I think she looks cool. She's got a nice figure on.
Does.
Yeah.
She looks like what's the blue character from X-Men? Rebecca Ramogen.
Mystique. Yeah, Mystique. That was it. But,
is that your turn? You can come back again. We can come back to you again, Andrew.
Okay, yeah, there's plenty of crap there.
So I know you get excited. You're seeing toys. You're like, I'm just going to show you.
And I just going, what's all this stuff go to? I go, bloody hell.
Just keeps on going, doesn't it, Andrew?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get my bag out. Whoopsie, something fell. All right. In my bag is a spare RoboCop. I think this is from the new movie from when was
Yeah.
this made? 2000. Jada Toys, 2014.
Yep.
This is another one I think influenced by Andrew, but
Does the battery still work?
Does it still work? No. Oh wait, he does.
It lights up.
Oh, okay.
But he
He
doesn't
doesn't
talk.
say anything though, does he?
No. It just does. It says light up visor, weapons included. So that's it. Light action RoboCop 3.0. Anyway, so that's one that was in that bag, and the other one in that bag was, I think it's a little bit older, but like as a kid, we love this. We love watching this cartoon, Astro Boy.
Oh, yeah.
So this was from, I don't know when this was from, 2004.
Yeah, they had a resurgence for a while, didn't they? They had a lot of the Astro Boy toys and things, and
his battery doesn't work either. So you could get Astro and Atlas, but there was 3 different types of Astro. This is the rocket one, but you could just get normal Astro who could just stand up. But I think I've got one loose as well. I think I bought 2, and I've got this one, but I've got one in loose wandering around somewhere.
I used to actually have one of those when they came out. Yeah.
Oh man, it doesn't work.
Who made the RoboCop? Shabby's asking who made the RoboCop.
Oh, Jada Toys.
Jada Toys. Oh, there you go.
JADA. Yeah, 2014.
It looks like pretty good sculpt.
Yeah,
so my camera's not, and between the camera and the light, it's hard to pick him up. But there was
the blue,
there was this new version, and then there was the more original version. Yeah, that you could get. I think I only got the black one because the blue one already had the toys, like the original toys from Kenner. So getting the black one was just something different. Anyway, that's item number 2 from my tub.
That's it.
All right, we'll make Scott big, and Scott can grab something.
I'm going to show I'm just going to show a trio of figures very quickly because Ryan's already covered this for the most part. But this is the only Motu I have in my collection. Like, the only Motu I've got. So I've got my Manny faces.
Yep.
That I picked up from Alfie's Toys and Collectibles in Piermont. One of my trips there because I can't go to Alfie's. Yep. I can't go to like I can't go to a physical like brick and mortar vintage toy store without buying something. It's just you got to support them. And there wasn't really anything there that I needed for my collections, so I just thought, let me pick up a Motu figure, but just one that's complete in case I go down that road, which I haven't to this point. So we got the Manny faces, courtesy of Alfie's Toys.
That's so cool.
And I've got I've got the Battle Armor, He-Man, and Skeletor. I picked these guys up together. This was like within my first 6 months, or maybe even less, maybe like my first 3 months of collecting toys, where you just like there's no focus. It's just like I need a bit, like anything that I remember from my childhood. I just need something of that. You know what I mean? So I just got bought online a Battle Armor, He-Man, and Skeletor. One thing that I'll draw your attention to is the kid who owned this has done a little bit of custom work on the battle axe.
A bit of custom blood on the side there.
We've got a bit of black paint to make the axe more interesting, and we've got some blood spatter on both sides. The blood effect on the blade, which I just think this is so cool, man. Like it's as collectors, it's always nice to have like pristine examples of 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s toys in your collection, especially when you display them loose. If you're lucky enough to have something nice and minty fresh in your collection on display, then that's just great. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to get my nose out of joint if a figure's got some marks here and there within reason, because that just means that figure brought a kid joy back in the day. And to me, like, it's all about that. You know what I mean? But it's one thing to have some paint rubbing from like battles. It's another thing to have a little custom blood work on an axe. And
that's awesome.
Whichever kid did this is probably pretty similar to like what I would have been like as a kid if I was playing with Masters of the Universe, because I had to resist temptation to put a bit of the old claret on my wrestling figures. You know what I mean? I wanted to get a bit of blood dripping on my wrestling figures, but again, like I was a little bit neurotic. I didn't want to like do damage that couldn't be cleaned up. So I love the bloody battle axe on the battle armor.
Great.
He-Man.
Custom. It's a custom.
There you go. There you go.
Love it. Well done, Scott. Everyone's very proud of you, Scott, for getting those Motu figures.
Yeah, I mean, and again, like, even though I don't collect Masters of the Universe, I would never move these on because you never know. One day they might be the start of an expansive Motu collection. You never know.
So I've got a baggie of accessories, which is G.I. Joe related. So I've actually had these for about maybe 6-7 years.
Wow. Do you have G.I. Joes?
No, just the accessories.
Just the bag of accessories.
Yep.
Incredible.
What made you buy a bag of parts? Like, were you looking for something in particular?
No, I got them from my brother in Melbourne, so I acquired a whole bunch of G.I. Joe figures back in 2016. Yeah. 2016, and it came with the accessories as well. So there you go. If there's anything in there that you're chasing, Andrew or Matt, I'll bring them over. I'll bring them over in May, and you can have a look.
Rake through them.
Yeah. As I said, they've just been sitting in the cupboard there for a little while. Yeah.
You're a joke.
There you go.
Yeah, G.I. Joe's got so many accessories. It's just incredible.
They do, yeah. They might even be Dino Riders. I don't know.
You never know. Oh,
yeah. Who knows? So yeah, full bag of accessories there. There you go. I'll bring those over.
That's excellent.
Yeah. Got heaps of stuff around here. Yeah.
Back to the beginning. You're back on the main cam, man. You're back on the main cam.
Well, I've just been digging through all this. There's a lot of accessories down here, but let's see. I think it was like some of these ones I found.
Dino Riders, Ryan.
There's like this weird bloke.
Yeah. What is that?
What?
I think it's from. It's got.
Is that like a Hook knockoff or something?
Hook or something like that, but it might have been a cartoon series or something that was done. And it's got 1991 on the back, Fox something. But yeah, that's a bit. It looks like it had a some sort of feature or something like that, but can't get it to work.
What
its arm
what
might
year
have
has it got on there?
Not 91.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was Hook made about that time?
Yeah.
That looks like got a
Filmation Ghostbuster.
Filmation Ghostbusters. Yeah. I think that's the only one I've got actually that I've probably just found somewhere, probably in a Vinnie's bag.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
One of the bad guys.
Yeah, it's all this sort of odd crap that you come across and accessories and things like that. There's like talking about accessories. There's like backpacks, and things and that you have, and you go, oh, is that Jurassic Park? Is it Swamp Thing or and then I think from one of your videos, Scott or Ryan. I worked out what these things were. They were from the Ninja Turtles, weren't they?
Oh, they are.
Yeah. That's from Break Fight and Raphael.
That's from Raphael. I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Because I don't have the action figure. I don't know why I got the accessories.
And you got two of them.
You got two of them, yeah. And things like that.
I think I've got a spare one, Andrew, if you want.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is I don't really get the vintage Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I'm not sort of like chasing them at the moment, and But yeah, all these sort of accessories that you get and things like, even down to things like maces and things like that.
Yeah,
and because
cool.
you try find out what that goes to, and it's just near impossibility. Because if you put it on Google's Lens, it comes up with maces, and like real ones from.
Yeah. I've tried that before. It's like a knife or something. There's like collection of steak knives or something. It's like that's not.
Yeah, same with guns and things like that. I mean, what are these? So a Halo. Remember Halo did a lot of vehicles.
Oh yeah, they were great.
Yeah, they did some. Who made these ones?
Trendmasters or.
It's just got Microsoft written on it. Made in China, 2010.
There you go.
They did a lot of good vehicles for the Halo game.
They did.
Yeah. All this sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's very true, Phil. Very true. After time those accessories.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pull next ones. I got these are quite modern. Where are these from? These are from Batman: The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
So the reason why I got this, I'm not sure. I got him and I got Batman, so I just wanted those two characters. But then I heard, in particular, this was recalled, and I thought, why are they recalling this figure for? But apparently, because it doesn't have air holes through the plastic, I found out. So but this one, for example, I guess as an example, if you can see those holes in the plastic.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And I don't understand why. So yeah, they recalled this figure, reissued it, and everything exactly the same, except it had holes in. So I don't know if this is actually worth anything, but I remember picking those up and then hearing later I was going to get rid of it, and then I heard later that it's just not enough real estate, is there? All right, so that's them, Batman, and it comes with like a hood.
What are the air holes about?
I don't understand. So this is the Batman version. See the air holes?
I can.
I don't
see
know
them,
why, because I don't understand either why, but this is the reason why they recall.
Let
this
the figures
one,
breathe. I don't know.
Yeah, like maybe the fumes build up in there or something, and if you open them up as a kid, you might go.
You might get a bit sick. Yeah,
that's all I can think of. Yeah, so this was obviously one that they did the right thing for, and it was good. And this one recalled. I think it's probably my only recalled toy. Anyway, that's what was in that box. It's a lot of probably more modern toys. A lot of my vintage is actually out on display. Sorry, that might disappoint a few people. There you go. Scott's big.
Oh, lost the doctor.
I'm trying to get myself organised. Okay, I'll come back. Hang on one sec. So just one thing quickly here that is kind of maybe not that exciting, but for me it's like really exciting, is a figure that I found here is just a pretty stock standard Turtles figure.
Yeah.
But so just, your stock standard Raphael. He's got his belt. His belt's missing a chunk. He's got his two sides. This thing's seen a lot of love. And the little note in here is childhood Raphael. So that's my childhood one.
Oh,
is it?
Yeah, so when I started, because my collection started with my childhood. My collection started with a shoebox of childhood turtles. So when I started getting all my other stuff for my collection, I marked down the ones that were my childhood ones, so they didn't get. So I always knew which ones were the childhood ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe that doesn't matter to some people. I've probably got like 6 of the 5 or 6 1988 Raphaels, and I'd hate to not know which one was my. Maybe not 5 or 6, maybe 3 or 4, but I'd hate to not know which one was my actual childhood one. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you lose track of it. Yeah.
I don't want like my childhood Rocksteady just to get mixed in, because usually my childhood ones, they're a bit knocked around. I'd hate to like think, oh, that's just a spare. I'll trade it away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so cool. You still got it because I know you spoke
and
about it quite a bit.
The cool thing about that is like this was my first action figure, full stop. Like,
yeah.
Oh, really?
I was 4 when these came out. Like, I mean, maybe I played with Army. You know what? I probably played with my cousin's older toys when I was like 3. Like, my cousins had Motu and stuff. But this is like the first action figure that I like remember. Have like fully formed memories of getting and playing with. This was the first of the Turtles that I got. So to still have that, that's pretty awesome. You know what I mean? So
that is awesome. Well, it's a childhood survivor. They're always good.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's got both of his sides. So yeah,
you don't want to lose that one or get rid of it. Yeah,
can't lose that one. Can't lose that one.
That's a good one, Scott.
Yeah, I'll let you guys keep it moving, and I'll find some other stuff.
I thought I might do another unboxing if that's okay.
Is that inside the tub?
Yeah, I just happened to get it.
Well, why not?
Got this from Carl from Retro Cartel Collectibles. So shout out to Carl. Yeah. Got this a couple of weeks ago and have been meaning to open it on live stream. So I just thought, I know it's tubs, but who cares? We'll,
oh, there you go. I was right. Something about the odor. Joker was recalled because of a paint smell. Apparently had heaps of complaints of odors when opening it. Yeah.
It was probably the materials that they used at the time.
Paint fumes.
There we go. Thank you for your purchase. Always makes it personalized. Thanks for that.
Kyle is in the chat. He is in the house currently.
That's why I thought I'd open it up. So
go get your action figures from Kyle.
So this is a couple of figures that I already have.
There you go. It does.
And he might remember what these are, but geez, wrapped pretty well. So I got some James Bond Jr. figures.
Oh, sick!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool.
So that's James Bond Jr. in his diving outfit. That's pretty cool. I like the little packets he puts them in as well. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
And then I've got quite a few of these now, so I just occasionally see them pop up. And
did they come with vehicles or play sets? The James Bond Jr.
Yeah, there was. He had his red, like Ferrari sort of car. I've sort of had a chance to get one of those from England. In the box, but yeah, it's just another buy at some point. But yeah, got his one of his friends from the show. Trying to remember
Larry.
His name might be Larry.
He looks like a Larry. I'm just calling him Larry.
Yeah, let's call him Larry. But yeah, but look at the crazy colors, like hot pink, black and green. Look at that! Look at that mullet.
Yeah.
He looks like he's from Bill and Ted.
Yeah. I guess that's why I like them. They're sort of just I like the crazy colors and they display well. So there you go.
Do you remember watching the animated series, Ron?
Yeah, I watched it. I think it was either on Channel 7 Saturday morning or Cheese TV Channel 10.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I do remember watching it. I just can't remember what channel it was.
God, I remember Cheese TV. Holy hell, dude.
Cheese TV was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So there you go. Recent pickup. Thank you, Carl.
Very good.
Very cool.
Who made them? Was that a Kenner thing?
Or a Hasbro? Actually, Hasbro.
Yeah. If Carl answers that first, you have to send them back to him.
Oh, come on, mate. No, I'm pretty sure they were Hasbro.
Yeah. I've seen it before. Oh, you got to send them back. You're gone.
No, I did say Hasbro before he said Hasbro. So, Matt the Joker.
Yeah, you know. Oh well, that's why I got the Joker figure. All right, one more round.
Yeah, let's do one more round.
One more round of Mr. Andrews. Stop eating. What
That's-
you doing eating this late?
What'd you just polish off, mate?
Oh dear.
I don't know why. I think I stored a lot of my sort of like figures from games and things like that. So I found a Tomb Raider, Laura Croft.
Oh yes.
Yeah, remember that? Remember
Yes,
the film?
actually had that one. Yep.
Jolie, whatever, Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie. Yep.
Yeah.
I got rid of mine. And
Yeah,
I had her versus Simon as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on the back, yeah.
Yeah, I had
That
the
one,
2-pack. Yeah, the robot and the rocket launcher.
Nah. I don't know.
It used to explode. It was it used to hit.
Did he? I don't know. He was stuck in plastic.
There's only sort of figures you get, and you store them in the tubs because you've got no room to put them.
That's why you have to change your batteries, Enzo. That actually happened. I had one of the large Daleks, and one morning I just heard this sound coming from the kitchen, and it was like, and I was like, what is that sound? Like, it was really creepy, you know. And it was actually the batteries going dead in a remote controlled Dalek.
Didn't you have a dinosaur that was roaring all the time, Matt?
Yes, I did. I can't remember which one it was. It wouldn't stop roaring through the night.
It was a Triceratops or something, wasn't it? And it was
might have been a Triceratops.
Kept on going all the time, didn't it?
Had to take the batteries out.
Yeah,
like you're just sitting in on the couch just out there, and there's this dinosaur just roaring in here. And what are you doing? Like, so you'd walk in and he'd stop, and then you'd walk out and start.
No, that's creepy.
Creepy freaking dinosaurs.
Creepy toy.
All right, my last lot is 3 bags of my loose Indiana Jones figures, the Hasbro ones from 2008. So
cool.
I got 2 lots. I don't know why. It's one of the rare times that I've actually got two lots of figures, one to open, one to keep on cards. So that's digging indie. I don't know. It comes with his horse. So they got their accessories as well. There's the horse.
Nice.
There's a couple of different indies. So they're all just loose. I don't know why I got them. Like these, got them loose as well. Like I don't know what I was thinking. Russian soldier. They've got their weapons in there too. Cairo swordsman. The monkey man. He's got his monkey in there, and then and then I've chucked all the Germans in a packet as well. So just a couple of loose Germans because I've got the truck, and like I wanted extra Germans to put on the
back,
truck. Yeah. So I think that was another Andrew idea. Just, get a few extras, you know. Army build the Germans. So I think he belongs on the motorcycle. Yeah. So he was a motorcycle dude. So that's pretty cool.
Get some super glue onto that.
So just some more Germans. So like I army built a few Germans, and but there's another tub. If I bought that tub out, all you would have seen is Indiana Jones, just upon Indiana Jones. So that's why I'm kind of tossing up whether to get the other these new Indiana Jones figures, because I went through that, 15 years ago with the Hasbro lot. So I don't really need to go through and get more Indiana Jones, but I probably will get the retro ones. So they're a bit different. All right, that was it for me. Let's make Scott big.
Enzo's just asking, no snack sandwiches tonight. Just quickly, we should bring that back again.
Oh, I was sneakily eating my tasty tubes. So
okay. I just polished off some cheesecake from last night. So there you go.
Oh, lovely.
No snacks at my side. I'm keeping it professional over here.
Yeah.
I'm in keeping the theme going. Like I showed you the only Motu figures that I've got in my collection, the only Sectors figures. These are. I'm a little bit bummed out. The reason I was kind of off camera is I thought one particular figure was in this tub, and it's not. So these are two of the only 3 Joes that I have. So I've got Shockwave. I'm assuming this is maybe like a late 80s Shockwave with his helmet. We
need a Phil or a Zazel to
and
he'd be a later one for sure.
And a Voltar. I'm
cool.
assuming the Voltar's 90s.
Yeah, I know that one is. Yeah, I got that one.
And Voltar's got his little bird as well.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
So both of them came with an accessory. You know, I actually got these from Cole, our mate Cole at Second Childhood Toys and Collectibles at the at the Canberra Toy Fair in 2018 or 2019. So again, like before the channel, before I kind of had a bit more focus in my collecting. Now the third figure is like my favorite of the bunch, and I'm spewing that I don't have it here. It's the Ninja Force. Is it Ninja Force? The 90s Joes, the colorful ones, Snake Eyes. So it's the it's the black Snake Eyes with the metallic silver and all the blue weapons.
Matt's going to get it.
Yeah, like the blue. Yeah. He's got the blue Wolverine claws, and he comes with about half a dozen other bright blue weapons. You all right, Andrew?
Andrew died.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, bro. I just muted myself. That's all.
That's
it. One, Scott.
That's the one.
Yeah. So I've got when I got these 2 figures, I got that Ninja Force Snake Eyes from Cole at Second Childhood 100% complete. So it's got about 8 weapons. And I know that for like a lot of Joe collectors, the stuff that seems to, for the most part, have like aged better is like the more military focused 80s Joes. But I mean, like that was never a part of my childhood. So the colorful stuff is probably what would have appealed to me more as a kid. So yeah. And once again, like at a guess, I'd probably say that Ninja Force Snake Eyes was maybe like 92, 93, something like that. I just thought it was a really cool figure. I knew nothing about the Joes. I picked this stuff up and do a bit of research, but yeah, so my only 3 G.I. Joes in my collection, these 2 and that Ninja Force Snake Eyes. Just one more thing quickly. Just one other thing, because I've got to show something that's a bit closer to my, to the focus of my collection. Yeah. This is another Crash one of the Crash Dummies motorcycle with sidecar. The reason this one isn't on display is because it's got a broken handlebar. So you can see the left handlebar is snapped off. So I'm just trying to find a replacement handlebar. I get real particular about displaying stuff. Like I don't want stuff displayed if it's broken. So this is in the spare tub until I can find a replacement. And there you have me.
That's awesome.
He looks and sounds like Scott Crusher, but it's not Scott Crusher.
Well, hey, I mean, like when Andrew and Matt suggested digging through some tubs, I thought, well, why show you guys the stuff that I talk about all the time? I'd rather share some stories around some stuff that I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's excellent to see. Because these are iconic lines, aren't they? And you've got some. Right. So that's cool.
Carl, you're 100% right, mate. Like. A toy line, like it's always cool when it's always miraculous when these things survive childhood, but especially a toy line that is literally designed to be smashed to pieces. Like
that's right.
Like the fresh and complete Tyco Crash Dummies figures, vehicles, and play sets that I have in my collection. I look at them like a miracle. Like, how in the hell did this survive? So when I've got like a motorcycle with a busted off handlebar, like I'm not losing sleep over it, but it's just going to sit in a tub until I can find a replacement part.
Well, you're getting one apparently. Something's coming your way, Scott.
Okay, well there we go. Enzo's coming to the rescue. Good man. I appreciate you, brother.
I've got a couple more baggies here. Some Doctor Who figures.
Oh, excellent.
Some newer series and
right up Jules' alley.
Accessories. So some Doctor Who sonic screwdrivers and stuff like that.
Yep.
And yeah, I've got some more Doctor Who figures here. So I've got some Scarecrows, and that's a David Tennant figure.
Are they spares?
I'm actually going to be making some custom figures out of these ones. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Are they different coloured scarf Scarecrows?
They are, yeah. So I have, yes, I do have some variants. So this is the brown,
the brown scarf,
brown version, or sorry, tan brown. And this one is the blue version.
The blue version, yeah. Good stuff.
Why are you chasing some of these?
Well, just the other one you had for the orange one there, the orange spacesuit one. No, yeah. Is he a spare or?
Yeah.
Did he have a helmet?
He doesn't come with his helmet. No.
Oh, okay.
No. No helmet, but
no helmet. No helmet.
Yep. And then just a bunch of random accessories account. I've got some Kenner Predator. There's like a Predator helmet there. And a couple of other Toxic Crusader stuff. And some more Doctor Who accessories. There's an Ace arm there. So, again, these are just little things that I, sort of need to sort through and, put in place. Oh, keep docking stuff over.
Well, Doctor Who,
right. I got a Predator helmet. I'm sure that's a Predator helmet.
Yep.
But I've got no Predator.
Oh.
Like the Kenner Predators?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's the Kenner. Yeah, I'm sure that's the Kenner one. Yeah.
So that's
is it Ryan, that one?
Yeah, that's
Is that one the Kenner?
Let's see if I've got that one.
Does he go Does he go with this one?
Put it on him now.
By our powers combined, that's my one. Yeah.
Yes, I don't know why you ended up with a Predator mask with no Predator, but
yeah. There you go.
All right.
Cool.
That was interesting.
Fun. That was great. Doing around the grounds.
Oh, that's Scotty. Scott's everywhere. Scott's in the chat. He's in the live stream.
Everywhere tonight, mate. Yeah.
Well, that was good fun.
That was good
fun. How are we going for
time? We're 1 hour 48, so I think we should maybe wrap up a bit.
Sorry.
No, you're all right.
That's all right.
We went on a tangent, but it was good. It was a good journey.
It was a journey that counts.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all right. Well, it leaves us for something next time. We can have.
Exactly. I mean, I've always got stuff I want to ask you guys or topics to discuss, but best we save it for next time. It's I mean, shit, we've been going for a good hour 50, so there'll always be another one.
Like
it doesn't, does it?
No,
it goes so quick sometimes.
Yeah,
it certainly does.
Anyway,
well.
Awesome. All right. Well, should we? We'll sign off until next time.
Do we need to tell anyone what we're doing? Upcoming things or?
No.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm finishing a custom project at the moment for a competition. So a bit of custom painting at the moment.
Oh, okay.
So I'm hoping the deadline's next Tuesday. So hoping to get that finished. And I've been filming it, the whole process and that. So that's I'm working on that at the moment.
Yep.
So got that coming up. Yep. How about
tomorrow night? Well, I was just going to say tomorrow night is Mo Tuesday night with
that's it,
with Phil, Treasures for Trigger, and Zazel and Adam from Go Figure, and been asked onto their channel to talk all things Motu. So I think that's 9 o'clock tomorrow night our time, Sydney time. So what's that? 7 o'clock your time, I think now, Ryan. You've caught up an hour.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that because look, I haven't spoken primarily Motu to anyone about anything. Like so when I was watching their live streams, I'm like, bloody hell, I'm super stoked. I am really pumped to talk Motu. So
that's great. That's awesome.
I took a lot of pictures for them, like of the Motu collection, then realized I need to display it better because it looks shit. The way it's displayed, sorry, but it just kind of does. It looks a bit poor. So I'm really pumped for tomorrow night, Tuesday. Phil, I'm really looking forward to it.
That's
and
awesome,
when Scuba gets back, we're going to have a chat with Scuba too, aren't we, Andrew?
Yes, that's right.
We're going to live stream planned with Scuba Pete, and we're going to get down and dirty with Scuba Pete and all the mischief he got up to over in the UK in celebration.
So cool.
Good stuff.
Yeah. All right. What about you, Scotty?
Like I mentioned earlier, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs video, which I'm editing at the moment. If by some minor miracle I get it out by Thursday before I go overseas, that's awesome. If not, late next week at the very latest, I'll get that out, and then we'll move on to the next one. I've been bogged down. Like 2 of my last 3 videos have been toy hunting videos, and they just take so long to edit. They take so long. They take me so long to edit. I mean, other people seem to pump them out a lot quicker, but the next couple are I just got pickups and stuff. I'm just excited to talk about, starting with the Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and we'll move on from there. Awesome. So that's my focus at the minute. And obviously we need to start having some discussions about the plan for the weekend in May.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a big one coming up next month. Looking forward to that.
Getting some chat going on about that as well. Now that it's next month. So yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, that'll be cool. How about you, Andrew?
Well, I'm going to do a video on this thing behind me before I pack it away, and because I have to get it out of the way to do anything in the room. So it's just virtually blocking the entranceway into it. So I'll get in front of the camera and then film around it and things like that, and do a little video. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll give that to Matt. I'll give Matt to edit that one.
Yeah.
So it won't be just my hands because I want to show the size of it. You can only do that by standing next to it. You can appreciate the size, but it'd be good to do a proper video again.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it when I come in May.
Yeah, hopefully I've
still
got it left up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I probably will. So
and there's a collector up close to me up here. There's a collector-con toy fair coming up as well on April 15th. So I'm arranging to catch up with Darth Muzzer and Jason O'Toole. Like to meet those guys. I've been chatting with them for a while, so it'd be good to go on a toy hunt with them, and maybe I'll get some footage just to put out there, show people what it's like.
That'd be awesome.
That's great. That'd be great.
Catch up afterwards and have some food with the guys and talk toys. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. That's on the 15th.
Yeah.
So it's busy. It's good.
If I have my car back by then, I'll come for a cruise as well, because I don't have anything on that. Is it Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Whatever. Like I should be free that day. It's just a case of whether I got my car back or not. And at the moment, it's looking more likely that I won't. But if I don't, then please film a video, Matt. That would be awesome for me.
Well, it looks like Carl will be there too, so I'll get to meet Carl in person as well. That will be excellent. It's always good to put a face to a name.
There you go.
I love that.
100%, man. 100%. Well, if I get that, if I get my car back in time, I'll be up there for sure, Carl. It'd be good to meet you as well.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
cool.
That's it.
Awesome.
Busy.
Yeah, we are busy. Probably next month will be, I don't know, we might do a special live stream from Andrew's house or something for when I'm over.
We might have to choose between having the flag set up or being able to do a live stream.
No, we'll just have it on our heads, eh? We'll just rest it on our heads. Balance underneath.
Don't move.
At the moment, you're lucky you're able to even get in here. It's just, it's an absolute mess.
We might have to choose a different location.
Yeah.
All right, wrap it up.
All right.
Yep.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and coming through the chats, giving us some awesome love and cool comments, funny comments, Enzo.
Appreciate your time.
And just really cool to talk toys and go through what we had in our collection rooms.
Yeah. But, thanks everybody for joining us.
Yeah, thanks everybody in the chat. We really appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right.
Can't do it without you.
Next time. Catch you later.
Catch you later.
See ya.
See ya.